Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and people of the internet? It's Bossy here, bringing you guys another YouTube video back onto my channel. And today for you guys, I'm going to be doing another edition of Storytime's Fun Time, where I talk about things that have happened to me in the past, or things I've done in the past for your entertainment and storytime form. And today for you guys, I'm going to be doing a basically a retelling of an old story, and I'm pretty sure if you guys are a long-time subscribers, I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but I'm also going to be retelling it for not only just some new subscribers, but also as a Store RC submission, because well, I think this would be best fit because it's one of my best stories, so I think one of the best should be one of my submissions. So today I'm going to be retelling the story about the time my teacher wanted to have sex with me, which really isn't, you know, she wanted to have sex with me. I know I did exaggerate that a little bit, but she was actually flirting with me. So MILF teacher flirts with me, whatever you originally named it or remember it as, because I have changed the title a lot of times because I don't even know why. It just never had a title to stick with it, to be honest. But this story does take place around freshman year of high school. Now, this story is really old, so mind you, bear with me. I know the original story, which I will leave a link down below, was so fucking cringy, not to mention because of the fact that it was just, you know, I had such a shitty mic quality, and I just, you know, was whispering basically throughout the entire video, and it sounded like I had like something up my nose or some shit like that. So I'm gonna try and make this way more entertaining than the first one. So now this story takes place all the way until freshman year. Now in freshman year, I was a fucking, you know, ugly little shit, and I didn't expect any girls to talk to me, and sadly I got the wrong attention. I kind of wanted girls my age, you know, 14 to 15 to 16 years old, but sadly I got a girl who was you know, not 15, not 14, 15, or 16 years old, more like in the I just got my AARP card basically range. So now this story does take place in freshman year. Now in freshman year, I had an English class which was pretty, you know, pretty dope, and it was really easy, especially since I had a teacher that was so fucking fine. Now I'm sorry, this is gonna sound so, you know, like disgusting, piggish, you know, men are pigs, but yo, she was so fucking fine, especially since I was a horny little teenager back then. I was just staring at her chest the entire time, you know, like those stereotypical, you know, teenage movies where the guy's just like daydreaming about his teacher in a fucking, you know, lingerie and like posing in front of him. Basically that was me in that situation, but I didn't really think about lingerie. I just stared at her big heart basically. So, you know, I went through that class and I got easy grades, cause, you know, she really didn't care for being that strict on it. But I mean, shit, if she was a little bit strict, I wouldn't mind staying after class for detention, if you catch my drift. But besides that little awkward pause in the story, so yeah, she was actually really nice and easy grades. I loved the class. And then one day, you know, she left to go teach for a middle school. Now, since she left, we needed a replacement, and the school got this one lady who I'm not gonna name. Obviously, I don't want to name her because of privacy reasons, and I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some IRLs that are gonna say the name anyways. So, not gonna name her, and I'm gonna call her Miss Cougar. Cougar, yeah, because Cougar, I guess. And now Miss Cougar decided to you know, be nice to me a lot, and I was actually really surprised because I didn't really care much for it until it got a little bit more and more like, you know, too extra. Now, when we actually first introduced ourselves to Miss Cougar, I noticed that, you know, she was a little bit older than our previous teacher, actually probably like double the age or so, but she was actually pretty nice. So I was like, okay, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. And Miss Cougar apparently got really attached to me because I was being nice in the beginning. Now, I'm always nice to people when I first meet them. Now, please do not take my kindness, and a lot of people always take this the wrong way. My kindness is not supposed to be either flirting or, you know, just, you know, trying to get in your pants and shit like that. I'm just a nice person overall in person. I might be an asshole on Twitter or YouTube, but don't get it twisted. I'm really not like that. I'm actually pretty chill in real life. And sometimes people take my kindness, you know, for granted and think I'm either flirting with them or just a fucking loser. And this woman took it as if I'm flirting with her. So she thought I was gonna be her teacher's pet, you know, her little spank me mommy, basically, that kind of fucking, you know, role play with her. And it kept on, like, you know, every single day she would always, you know, greet me more than everyone else, and it would keep building up to where she, you know, we're doing our the fuck, you know, our English papers and all that. She would like walk around the class, and then she would walk up to me and put her hand on my shoulder, and she'd ask me like, oh, how are you doing? Is it going well? Are you having any difficulties with this? And I'm just sitting there like, nah, I'm good. you know, just go back to your desk, please. And she would just like giggle because she thinks I'm playing hard to get or some shit, and she just like, you know, firmly grasp my fucking shoulder and just keep talking to me, and I'd be a little bit uncomfortable. And then there's other kids in my class who would like giggle about it because, you know, they know what's happening, and I'm just sitting there like, yes, yeah, this is happening. So mind you, I'm surprised I didn't get my ass slapped, which is, you know, a little bit disappointing. I was waiting for some grab ass action, you know, me grabbing her ass, she grabs my ass. That'd be a little bit hot, but no, I'm kidding. This is everyone's dream, basically, to have sex with the teacher, which I don't know. I wouldn't really necessarily have sex with this teacher. Not only, you know, because she's not my, you know, type, but out of respect because she's my teacher. But now that I'm a senior, looking back at it, I was like, I probably would pipe, to be honest. And my girlfriend knows that as well. I'd probably pipe just for the fact that I could say I fucked a teacher. So, it didn't stop at freshman year. After freshman year was over, and, you know, all that touchy feeling and always greeting me more than everyone else, I'm not even kidding. In like during roll call, she would like go over my name. She would say, "Oh, Bossy," and I'd say here, and she's just like, "Hello, Mr. Bossy," and I'd be like, "Yo, what's up? What's good?" And then like at the end, she would just say, "Just making sure, is Mr. Bossy here?" And I'd just be like, "Okay, yes, you kind of." I was literally the first person on roll call, but okay, moving along. And she's just like, just threw out those little hints, and it was really annoying. And then sophomore year rolled in, and I thought I saw the last of her, but no. It's like Billy Mays, but wait, there's more. So in sophomore year, one of my teachers was gone, and she needed a substitute, and who best to substitute but Miss Cougar. So Miss Cougar decided, you know, to play around with me again, because she's just like, you know, this affair is not over. So during roll call, Miss Cougar was doing roll call and got to my name, and before she even said my name, she stood up and started walking towards me and goes, "Well, hello, Mr. Bossy, we meet again." And I'm just like sitting there like, oh fuck my life. So she walks over to me and she just like puts down the clipboard with the attendance sheet, and she just puts her hands on my shoulder, like giving me like a little bit of a massage going on. And mind you, I have my classmates all around me. Like there's a guy to my left and another guy to my right, and they're just both staring at me, you know, laughing their asses off, trying to contain themselves. But you see that they're covering their mouths with their red faces. They're currently dying of laughter, and I'm there sitting with a red face and red ears, dying of embarrassment, because it literally, in this situation, didn't feel like I was being hit on. It felt like I had it felt like I had my mom behind me, you know, trying to give me some words of encouragement before school starts. And I'm just in there like trying to mind my own business. And mind you, my transition from freshman to sophomore year, I actually grew out my hair, because I used to have a fade in freshman year. So I grew out my hair in sophomore year, well, during summer to sophomore year. So I had like more fluff to my head. And she noticed that, and she started actually caressing my hair and started like talking to me basically in a weird way and saying, you know, "I like what you did with your hair. I like that it's like so nice and smooth now." She's just playing with my hair, giving me some cosquillitas, which, I mean, I gotta appreciate that part. And I'm just in there like, all right, cool. This is great. This is going dandy. Now, Miss Cougar didn't even like acknowledge everyone else around me basically, and I'm just like a little bit starting because I'm really tired right now. And she's just like continuing to like just bother me, and I'm just in like, all right, yeah, you know that I'm here, don't mark me absent basically. Yeah, okay, going on with my life. And after that, then I kept on bumping into her once or twice a month, because there's teachers that are always, you know, absent, and sometimes they're, you know, they choose her as a substitute because apparently she's the best. And I actually had her recently in junior year, and then also in senior year. And in senior year, I actually had her more than I wanted to. My Spanish class always needed a substitute, so this lady kept on popping in and out, and she always asked me about my girlfriend. And whenever she asked me about if I'm still with my girlfriend, and I tell her that I am, she always gets disappointed in that. And basically it's just like, sorry, I'm not gonna go for you. I mean, if I'm gonna go for anything, I'd probably go for another senior, or, you know, someone who's not a senior citizen. You know, the senior title is not that what I want basically. So after all that, it still continued after school. I remember once, I did state this in the older video as well. I went to Pep Boys, and I was just carrying one of the batteries that my mom wanted me to buy for the car, and it was a little bit heavy. You know, it's probably like what, 10 to 15 pounds, maybe 20. So I'm just, you know, carrying it around, and I'm a little bit flexing, basically. Curls for the girls, and you know, obviously when you're flexing, you see your bicep popping out, and you know who pops out of nowhere, just like my bicep did? This bitch. So she pops out of nowhere and she's like, "Oh, Mr. Bossy, you look so strong." And she, you know, feels up my bicep, and I'm just standing there like, okay, all right, can we just not? And then my mom and my dad popped out of nowhere, and she just acts like if she didn't hear shit, you know, if she wasn't even there. Like, she's just like, "Oh, you know, who is this kid? I've never met this kid," and walks away. And my mom's just like, "Who was it?" I'm just like, "Please don't ever ask me that again." And it's actually pretty funny because this same teacher was the same teacher that I told I had two dads, and she thought my parents were gay, and asked my dad where his husband was during open house. So yeah, there's that. And after all that, you know, basically I'm okay with the teacher. You know, if she wants to fuel me up and she wants to pipe, I'll let her pipe now, because, well, I'm a grown man. But besides that, I hope you guys did enjoy today's retelling. If you guys did enjoy, please drop a like, and if this is your first time ever listening to the story, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you're also a long-time subscriber, let me know in the comment section down below as well. Did you guys enjoy this version more than the last version? Because it is newer, more modern, better voice, better quality overall. And again, I hope you guys did enjoy, and hopefully if anyone is watching this for the SOAR RC, I hope you guys did enjoy this as well, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Peace.